Good evening, everyone. Hope you all are good. As you know, we have started our chapter electricity or electric current. We have started. Today, we will start with resistance. Okay, as the name suggests, resistance means obstruction, right? Resistance means rokna or obstruction, that we called it a resistance. So how will we define resistance in the form of electric current, right? And you know that whenever current flows through a conductor, right, whenever current flows through a conductor, some obstructions will be there, right? So that obstruction is called resistance, or we can say that the obstructions offered to the flow of current by the conductor or wire is called resistance. And you know that current always flows from the wire, right? Sometimes the wire will experience some obstruction, right? That obstruction is called resistance. रोकना मतलब वो करंट को रोकती है, that is called resistance, right? So what is the cause of resistance? Why it take place? So the main cause of the resistance is due to the flow of electrons, right? So as you know that whenever two metals react with one another, one will lose the electrons and one will gain the electrons, right? One will lose the electron and one will gain the electrons. And you know that in case of conductors, there are number of free electrons, right? There are number of free electrons that move freely from one place to another place. So here I have shown you a metal wire. This is a metal wire. When there is a no flow of current will take place, so this wire is at rest. You can say that there is no connection, no cell is there, no battery is there, so it is at rest. So positive and negative particles are stable, right? So in metals there are free electron. Free electron means they move from one place to another place, and there are some positive particles also, protons also. So protons are fixed in their position, right? But electrons move freely here and there, right? Means zigzag they are moving. One will move to right, one will move to left, and zigzag motion they are showing, right? So this is the position of the electrons when they are at rest, right? After some time we connected a cell with the metallic wire, right? Cell with metallic wire. As you know that the electrons will flow from positive to negative terminal. As I told you in earlier class that electrons will flow from positive to negative terminal, right? If electrons are flowing from positive to negative terminal, then the flow of current will take place from the negative terminal to the positive terminal, right? Now cell is attached to the metal wire, so their flow of current will take place. Now as you can see that when the cell is connected to the metallic wire, there is a potential difference, right? Potential difference will appear. When potential difference will appear, then the flow of current will take place through the conductors, right? Clear? So when the ends of the metal wire are connected to a cell, then a potential difference is applied in the cell, right? So the electrons will experience some force. The electrons will experience some force and they move from negative terminal to positive terminal, as you can see in the diagram. Due to the force, their speed will increase. If their speed will increase, what will happen? They may collide with the positive protons, or they collide between themselves, right? Whenever they collide with one another or with the wall of the conductor, there is some resistance. मतलब कुछ टाइम के लिए करंट क्या हो जाएगा, रुक जाएगा. But the current flow take place continuously. We are applying potential difference. So after bombarding with one another, after colliding with one another, again they start moving. So the flow of current will take place until we are not switched off the cell or battery, right? They will collide with one another, they will collide with the positive terminal, they will collide with the wall of the conductor, right? So this process will continue. As a result, the electron do not move in bulk, right? Because there is bombarding will take place, so they do not move in bulk, right? They may increase their speed, they may decrease their speed, right? So thus a metal wire offers some resistance to the flow of current, क्योंकि करंट बार बार रुक रहा है, बम्बार्डमेंट हो रही है, तो मेटल वायर क्या कर रही है, करंट को रोक रही है ना. So the resistance of a conductor depends upon the number of collision suffered by the electrons, right? जितनी collision होती रहेंगी उतना ही resistance increase होता रहेगा, right? Clear? So whenever they collide with another, there is some stoppage of current will take place, so some resistance will offered here, right? Clear? Now we are starting with second topic, that is Ohm's law, right? That is Ohm's law. So what is Ohm's law? Why we need Ohm's law? As you know that whenever suppose we have two conductors, two different conductors are there. If two different conductors are there, that means they have different potential difference. ठीक है, one will have more potential difference than the other, right? So if two conductors at different potentials are kept in contact, दो conductors लिए हम दोनों को आपस में contact में रख लिया, right? And we join them both with the metallic wire, right? When we join them both with the metallic wire, then there is a flow of current will take place. From whom to whom? The conductor who is having more electrons, right? The flow current will take place from positive terminal to the negative terminal. ठीक है, one conductor is having more electron than the other conductor, so the flow of current will take place from the positive to the flow of electron will take place from the positive conductor to negative conductor, right? So due to the motion of electrons from one conductor to another current conductor, right, the flow of current will take place, right? But this flow continues till both the conductor acquires the same potential difference. जब दोनों का potential, अब one is having positive conductor, another is having negative conductor, right? The flow will take place from positive conductor to the negative conductor, right? Clear? And the flow will take place till the both acquire same number of electrons, right? जब एक और दोनों के पास same number of electrons हो जाएंगे तो potential difference same हो जाएगा, then current का flow क्या हो जाएगा, बंद हो जाएगा, right? Because they have same number of electrons now, they don't need more electrons, so the flow of current will take place, right? Hence to develop continuous flow of current, what we need, right? So for a continuous flow of current in a metallic wire, the two conductors at its end must have or must maintain different potential difference. तो दोनों के, अगर we have two conductors, right, दोनों का potential difference अलग अलग होना चाहिए, तभी करंट का फ्लो कंटिन्यूस रहता रहेगा. तो वी हैव टू मेंटेन दैट पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बिटवीन टू कंडक्टर्स सो दैट स्मूथली द करंट विल फ्लो बिटवीन दीज कंडक्टर्स, right? So in other words, we can say that continuous flow of current in a conductor, a constant potential difference has to be maintained across its end. So for this, to maintain constant potential difference between two conductors, we need Ohm's law, right? What Ohm's law said? The current flowing in a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference. That I already told you. The flow of current is directly proportional to the potential difference, and potential difference we denote it with the capital V, right? Directly proportional to the potential difference applied across its ends, providing that the physical condition and temperature of the conductor remains same. Means their physical conditions should remain same. So that means current is directly proportional to the potential difference, or we can say that V upon I is equal to constant, right? So here we are talking about conductors, flow of current, so there must be some resistance also, right? There must be some resistance also. So suppose constant is equal to R. R is a constant. The value of constant is capital R. So V upon I is equal to R. So V equals to I into R, right? Suppose if we take current equals to 1, then potential difference becomes equal to constant R, right? So R means resistance, right? That means the resistance of a conductor is numerically equal to the potential difference. So resistance is also equal to the potential difference of the conductor, right? With this topic, right, today's class is complete. If you have any problem, we will discuss tomorrow in the Zoom class, right? One thing I want, please go through the video so that it is easy for us to talk about the problems tomorrow. Okay, goodbye.